Yeah, good evening. It's Jim from JAGfx.com. It is Saturday, the 9th of March, 2024. This is my weekly analysis video where we have a look at some of the Forex pairs. I'm trading on the daily time frame using the high probability and divergence trading methods from my books. So I hope everyone's weekend's going okay. I am currently back in Kampot, Cambodia. So I've just gone down to Kampot for the weekend, last night and tonight, just to catch up with a few friends, have a few beers. And I'm going to have to seriously admit that I've had a couple of beers already, so we'll get through this video. I've watched a couple of games of Australian Rugby League, so it's the start of the season, so we're into it. Anywho, let's get into the video. Hope everyone's weekend's going okay, like I said, and if you do like the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It's always greatly appreciated. Now, before we get into the charts, we'll have a look at the calendar. Forex Factory, free economic calendar. Now, the first thing I'm going to point out is daylight saving time shift in the US, which basically means if you're trading on the new daily candle open will be 1 hour earlier for me. So at the moment, I'm in Cambodia, Indochina time. My daily candle, which is based on New York time, will be 1 hour earlier. So it's been 5 a.m. local for me. Now it'll be 4 a.m., which obviously affects all your 4-hour charts, 6-hour charts, 8-hour charts, candle time. So just check with your broker, see what sort of time they use, and just have a look and just check that. So you're back. If you are a 4-hour trader, you might have to adjust your alarm by 1 hour or something like that. That's all. So it's daylight saving time shift in the US tomorrow, Sunday the 10th. Let's have a look what else we've got here. Nothing on Monday. Tuesday, claimant count changer, the UK, USD, CPI numbers, which can be a little bit of a market mover. So it's Tuesday. Wednesday, 10-year bond auction. I'm not sure what that does. US GDP numbers out of the UK. Thursday, 30-year bond auction. I don't think I've ever seen those news events on the calendar before, but obviously they affect something. At 12:01 a.m. See, that's even an odd time, so not sure what that is. And core PPI retail sales numbers out of the US on Thursday. Retail sales unemployment claims, so it's probably the biggest CPI and the PPI numbers. Friday, US Empire State Manufacturing Index and prelim UOM consumer sentiment. It's not much of a week of news, really. So it might be a pretty quiet week. The news on Friday did move the market a bit. The non-farm payroll, the US employment numbers, unemployment, depends which way you look at it. Anyhow, let's not digress. Let's get onto it. I want to make this pretty quick, this video. So we'll just bring up this Word document. Most of the people who watch these videos have read my books, so they understand all the different colours, all the different settings, etc. For those that haven't or stumbled across this video because you've got nothing better to do on a Saturday or Sunday, whatever, have a read of this Word document. If anyone's got any questions, you know I post in the JAGfx Facebook group, Telegram channels, and also guest poster on Family Man's Discord channel. So anyone wants to reach out to me, ask me any questions, that's fine. That's cool. But have a read of this document. Just explains what's going on. Like I said, most people know what's there. Price chart. Basically, we've got on the price chart, we've got red and green dots, which is the QMP filter. And below that, we've got the MACD Platinum. It's a zero lag MACD, so oscillates around a zero level. Generally, I'm looking to sell when it's above the zero level and buy when it's below the zero level. That's it in a nutshell. All right, you could, when I scroll through this quickly, just if you want, just pause the video and take a screenshot or read it. All right, let's get on the charts. So we go to Trading View. All right, this is Trading View. I use Trading View for all my analysis. It's a watch list on the right here. It's obviously not all 28 pairs. It's just a sample batch of pairs just to give you some trade examples and some trade management examples. I'm not a trade signal provider. So these pairs, if I do call a trade, it's called at the time or within a couple of hours after the market's open, and I take a screenshot, share that in all the groups I just mentioned before, and any trade management's also called in the groups at the time. So it's all very transparent at the time, no after the fact sort of stuff. So we've got highlighted colours here. So you can see the Aussie USD is the top one. Highlight in orange means something I want to talk about in the video. No highlight, no trade on. Dark blue, trade on, no action taken. Light blue, trade on or trades on and some action taken. It's just my way of knowing what's going on. So we'll start with the Aussie. Now, generally the most recent trades on the right, so you'll see the pair, the date, the signal. You might see some stop loss information and my thoughts on the trade, that any trade management. So what's happened on Thursday, we've been stopped out. On Friday, we've been stopped out. So I took this sell trade on Thursday the 29th of Feb. Sell signal here, nice hidden bearish divergence, which I like. Price come back up to the moving averages. I was a bit concerned about this 65-cent level, and it's proved to be a sticking point. Price didn't go below it. I was concerned about it. I mentioned that on my notes, and it's bounced straight up and taken my stop out. So I took a full loss for this sell trade on Friday. Now, the good thing is I was still in the sell trade from the 3rd of Jan back here. So I stay in multiple trades. So 3rd of Jan, here's the notes here. I've already closed half. So the 9th of Jan, I think that might have been in here somewhere. Didn't get much profit at all. I eventually dragged my stop down. So both trades had to stop on the same level. And I was stopped out on that. So I took a profit on that sell. Now, it probably wouldn't have been enough to completely offset the full trade loss on that, because that was a high risk trade. So I went in with less risk. That was on regular bearish divergence. And I couldn't really move my stop down. I could probably dragged it down about here if I wanted to, but only a few pips. So I've taken made a profit on this old sell from the 3rd of Jan. It wouldn't have been enough to completely offset the loss from the 29th of Feb, but it has helped. So it's all good. So it's not a huge loss overall, but it's been a bit of a struggle. So now you'd have to think that market momentum's changing a little bit. We've got there's a high here, there's a low, so it's a higher low. Now we're going to have a higher high. So you think the market's turning to the upside. I couldn't get on the buy. So it's all good. So we stopped out of the sell for full loss and stopped out of this sell for a overall profit. So, and that I just leave these things on the charts to show you guys for the weekend video. That's all. So I'll tidy that chart up after I finish the video. Just highlight some of that. CAD Swiss is also highlighted in yellow or orange, whatever you want to call it. What have I done here? I think I've closed this out. Yeah, I took a sell on the 22nd of Feb. You can read my notes here. So here's my sell. Eventually, it sort of meandered down a bit. It was going nowhere fast. So on the 5th of March, I closed on the close of this, on the open of this candle, the 5th of March. There's a new green QMP filter dot, MACD platinum shredder 0 level. I'm not going to be in this sell. I didn't take the buy. I'm still thinking about it, but I haven't taken it as yet. But I got out of this sell for a tiny loss. So on the open of this candle, so this little bearish candle in here, where I've got my cursor over, I took the close on the open there. So all good, not the end of the world. I'm thinking about a buy though, but I'm not convinced because the MACD platinum's not that far below the 0 level. All right, Euro CAD, no trade on. Euro pound. Now, Euro pound. I should have highlighted in orange because I want to talk about it in the video. On Monday, it's a new sell signal. So it's a new sell signal for Monday. It's the only trade happening on Monday. So I've already written up the notes. It is a strange setup as the market has been very flat and sideways. All right, you can see that. Look, this has been, what's that? That's from the late Jan all through Feb into early March. We've been in the sideways range. Now we're popped down, bang, popped down. Red QMP filter dot is a resistance level on price. Prices come back to the moving averages. Moving averages are spreading to the downside. Have we cleared this previous low here? MACD platinum's above the 0 level. I'm taking a sell. Stop's going to be up here. If we have a look at a weekly chart, we can, hang on a sec, I'll just fix that up a bit so it's a bit more. So here's a Euro pound weekly chart. You can see this level here is pretty significant also. So we've really got to clear this to break it. There's that little sideways action. You can see it in weeks there. I'll go back to daily. All right, so the daily chart, we're basically going to take a sell on the open, on Monday's open, all right? So that's the plan. It's a little bit of a messy chart. It's not ideal. I don't like I don't like the range sort of bound side of things, but hopefully it's going to break one way or the other. It's due for a break too. So, and we're getting a sell signal. So Monday, new sell, euro pound. Euro USD, highlighted in orange, and that means we've been stopped out. All right. So the last trade was this sell on the 1st of March. Happy birthday to me, 1st of March. And it was a little bit flat. A little bit flat and ugly. The good thing was I was already in a buy trade. So from a buy trade from the this one here, the 16th of Feb, this one here, and we'd already moved the stop up, so it gave me some protection. So I was happy to take that sell trade. Then we got this opposite QMP filter dot, but it was already through the stop loss. So we took a full loss on that sell from the 1st of March. So we're out of that, but we're still in the buy trade, so it's helping offset the loss. That's the beauty sometimes of being able to buy and sell at the same time, which I know some people don't like or disagree with. I get that, but for me, it just gives you peace of mind, like insurance or some protection. So I'm in a buy still. The stop and the buy is above the entry level, so I'm locking in more profit. Hopefully the euro will just keep on going up. It might struggle around this number here. This green line is the 1.1 level. As you can see, it's a big number. It's sort of bounced off it a few times, so expect that maybe a little bit of resistance there. But we're out of the sell for a loss, but we're still in a buy, helping offset that loss. So it's not the end of the world. Pound CAD, we're in a buy and it's going up nicely. Getting to the stage where these lines, I draw these trend lines in for potential divergence setup. But if this goes any higher, then that divergence is no longer valid and those trend lines will be removed. We're up near a previous high. We broke a previous high. I didn't draw that on. I will now, though. I'm talking a little bit quick today. I'm just trying to get things done. I've got to go meet up with another friend soon. I'm sort of an hour behind schedule. So there's your previous high there. It's broken. Will it break and keep on going? I don't know. Let's have a look if there's anything to it. Yeah, so you can probably extend that blue line across there. See, look across. You go. Right, let's do it. It's the same line. It's a very significant sort of resistance level and price. Now, will this keep on going and break through it? Who knows? Every resistance or support level gets broken eventually. Just a matter of when, that's all. But we're looking good. We can't lose on that. Ideally, I'd like to trail this stop up. We'll just wait and see how it goes. Pound yen gave me a bit of grief, but we're looking pretty good now. We're still in this buy trade from the 5th of December. 15th of December. There's my trade management, so that's back here. Stop up there. So we're locking in profit. Can't lose. We can't lose on that. It's all good. Took a sell on the 1st of March. Here, went against me for 2 or 3 days, then eventually started coming down. Now we're just below the entry level. Now, even though the MACD is through the 0 level, I'm no rush to really do anything about it because we're still in this buy trade. So there's not really much I can do here. It's a yen pair, and this sell was taken on regular bearish divergence. It's just a little bit ugly. We'll just give it a little bit. Hopefully, what I'd like to see here, this price maybe continue down a little bit, maybe take out this stop. Once that stop's taken out, then I'll really tighten up this sell trade and close half, drag my stop down. That's the plan anyway. New Zealand CAD, I think I'm in the sell trade's going nowhere here. Hang on, I'll just move this grey line out of the way. So I took a sell trade here, 29th of Feb. It was a bit of a high-risk trade because we're going into the moving averages already. You can read my notes there. But I did like that resistance level on price here. It's come up and sort of close to it. But now we're heading back up towards it again. It went sideways for a couple of days. That grey vertical line is because it's a warning signal. There's a green dot on the MACD Platinum. It's above the 0 level. If I say get a green QMP filter dot, I may consider just closing this trade out. It's not a buy signal as such. I don't think there's no divergence or anything like that. So yeah, it's not great. Not looking good at the moment. New Zealand CAD. New Zealand Swiss, I'm pretty sure I'm already out of this. It's highlighted in orange. Yeah, I took a sell here. Had a big move down. I thought that was good. Didn't take any action. I probably should have in hindsight now. In hindsight, it's a great tool, isn't it? When price got the moving averages. I didn't. I gave it I was going to give it a couple of days, and as Murphy's Law would have it, it's gone against me right from the get-go. And on the 7th of March, where's that? 6. On the open of this candle, I closed. And it coincides with a green QMP filter dot. But I closed on the open of that candle. So I just wasn't, it's a tiny profit, small profit, very small profit. So I didn't lose. It's just left on the chart to show you guys what I did, to show you that the stop was never threatened or anything like that. Stop's up here. So we're out of this trade now. Failed to fetch, what does that mean? All right, I'm not even sure that means. I considered a buy here, but it just didn't look, it looks all very flat and messy, and it could be proved to be a good buy, but again, you got the sticking point, this blue line, which I draw across here. Yeah, it's just all a bit messy in there, but we're out of that trade. We didn't lose, so it's all good. USD CAD, I'm in a sell, hopefully here. Let's wait for it. Here we go. Yeah, in a sell. Going all right Thursday, Friday, not that kind to me. So nothing's moved. You can read the notes there for the chart, the setup. There's a resistance level and price. There was initially hidden bearish divergence, which you all know I like. MACD platinum stayed above the 0 level. Then there's regular bearish divergence. So it took the sell trade, and it's going nowhere fast. But we're not losing, so all good. Gold, very lucky on gold, but we survived took a buy all the way back here. There's another opportunity to take a buy there, and there's another opportunity to take a buy there. My stop has always been just below that line. I think the stop loss is actually recorded there, and I've shown it in a few videos already. It's been moved up, but that's the original, and it was very close there. If you look up here on the low and look at my stop loss here, you can see it was very close. 1983, 1984, so we're very close, very close. Wasn't stopped out, it's gone up. I got in the position now, 5th, I closed half, dragged my stop up. Now gold's just taken off. I think it's new highs, is it? 2000, what's that, 2000? 2,200, we're getting close to it. That's got to be pretty close to highs. I'm going to just hopefully trail this stop up and lock in more profit. That's gold. US dollar. These next three are just more for shits and giggles, as I say, just more out of curiosity. So US dollar, which is just the US against a basket of 6 currencies. You can see them noted there. Last signal was a sell, and it's just gone down nicely. So all good. Again, we've had the hidden bearish divergence followed by regular bearish divergence. They're all 1, 2 in divergences, which is, if you just followed that pattern alone in your trading, you would do okay. Because generally, they work out most of the time, not all the time. There's no guarantees in trading, as we know, but yeah. And the US 500, US stock market, as it continues to grind up and the MACD continues to grind down, the house of cards, as I like to call it. Look, if you're on it, good on you. Make money. Make as much money as you can. I hope you do. I'm not on it. I just don't understand it. I'm just flabbergasted by the values of some companies, especially companies that don't make that much money. I don't know how they justify it, but there's obviously people smarter than me or better, more manipulative, or convince other people to do other stuff. I don't know. All right, Bitcoin, BTC, USD, must be getting up close to highs. We banged up to, where's the high here? That was 68,000 or 68,500. Then we got the sell signal here, which lasted about a minute. If you move that red line there, look, it's gone from, what's that, the high on that day, what's that, the high is 69,324 to 59,224. So, $10,100 move in one day. It's unbelievable, isn't it? No volatility in that crypto. But it's gone straight back up again. There's been a big thing with the Bitcoin ETFs being approved and stuff like that. So it's a classic of, what is it, buying the rumor and selling the news or something like that, yeah. So, yeah, that's it for the charts. I'm sorry I probably rushed through a little bit today. but you get the message across. Like I said, I call all this stuff in the groups. Everyone's more than welcome to join those groups. If anyone's got any questions, feel free to ask out. There's no such thing as a dumb question. All I ask is that you do a little bit of research first, because what you could, by the time you spend writing an email to me, wait for my response, you could have probably just checked on Google or something like that. But I get that some people want other opinions. I understand that. It's no dramas. Right, people, stay safe. Enjoy your weekend. And thank you. And I will talk to you good folk next week sometime. Cheers.